Hey guys, what's up? It's Coco Bananas here, and I'm going to call you guys my budget beauties. In this video, we'll be working on brows, and if you're interested in seeing what I do, stay tuned. We about to get this thing started. You're going to begin by brushing your brows back into place using the spoolie brush. And what you see me using is my e.l.f. spoolie brush that I got from Walmart. It was only $1, but I really love to use it. It gets the job done. And once you brush them back how you need to, you're normally going to use a brow gel to secure them, but I just didn't for the purpose of this video. Okay, what I have here is Ruby Kisses Gold Brow Eyebrow Pencil shade Dark Brown. Has a sharpener on one end and a spoolie on the other end. Got it from my local hair store for about like $1, $1.99, which is very, very decent. And what you see me doing here right now is tracing the natural pattern of my eyebrows. Doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of hair, because we're going to draw it in anyway, but you're going to trace that pattern and then you're going to begin to fill in. How you do that specifically is start at the beginning doing light strokes, lightly stroking with your pencil, and then as you transition to the middle and the end, you're going to press a little bit harder on each point and make it darker. We're going to have a gradient effect going on our brows. It's going to go from light to dark. And don't be afraid if it's not neat right now, because we have a step that we're going to go through to clean it all up and make it look sharp as possible. So repeat that same step on your other brow. Trace it in. See, look, I was not afraid. I have parentheses right now, so do what you need to do with those strokes and those steps. Fill them brows in, pencil them in like your life depends on it. Do not be afraid and ashamed. Pencil them in, sis. Now you see me using the Nicka K HD concealer in the color Coyote. I got it from my local beauty supply store as well. I paid $2.99 for it, and I really enjoy using it. And you see I'm using a flat brush to line the concealer underneath my brows. I have my Wet n Wild flat brush that I got from Walmart. I only paid $1 for it, and this is going to be like your secret weapon when it comes to you doing your brows. You have to just swoop that concealer underneath and just line that joint up. Line it up nicely. Yeah, take your time doing that part and get them how you need them to be. Just swoop it and then just paint that joint in like you painting a picture. Don't be shy about doing that. Swoop it in. Yes. And then sometimes I make mistakes, but I go back instead of starting over and just put a little bit of pencil to the errors that I make. And then once you good with that, you go back to swooping. Swerve the top. Take your time and swoop. Swoop. Hang all them curves around your brows, sis. Like hang around all them curves and swoop it in. Yes. Do what you do, baby. Take your time on this part. Now what you see me doing here is taking my handy dandy spoolie and running my brows that fade right quick in the beginning. Having them fade to the black. And now you see me taking my same concealer, which I forgot to mention is only 1 to 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, and placing it all over my lids so I could paint that joint in, and you can have a base for whenever you put your eyeshadow down. Here you see me using my e.l.f. eye crease brush. I got it from Walmart for $1, but even though it's an eye crease brush, I like to use it to do the detail part of laying down my concealer underneath my brows, because the way that the bristles, they hold whenever I'm going around the curves, they're not stiff. So like I really enjoy the flexibility of that and using it to push in my concealer. And like I'm doing here, just going around the curve of my brow with that brush. I really love this brush. It's so good to me. I recently started using it, so like I'm having good results using it to do that. And see, I got excited right quick the way that joint was swooping. Yes. And now I'm using my damp makeup sponge to just push the concealer in even further and get it to like just mold into my face. Here we are admiring the brows. Don't work the miracle. Ain't had them before, but now we got them. Yes. And finally, you see me using my Lecrae New York Duo Highlighter. I also got it from my beauty supply store for $1.99. And I'm using that underneath my brows to highlight where my brow bone is at. And you don't have to do this step, but it's nice. It gives it a nice polished look underneath the brow and over top of the eyeshadow. Dabbing on there like I'm doing. I use my flat brush again for this part. Now sis got brows and sis got face. Thanks for watching.
Let me talk.